Hello everyone. So today's chapter is matrices and topic is normal form. A non-zero matrix which can be reduced to one of the following forms by performing elementary transformations or operations is known as normal form. Now what are the four types which we are dealing? That is IR. IR basically means identity matrix of any order. It can be of second order, it can be of third order, it can be of fourth order. Okay, IR 0 means, that means if we are given any rectangular matrix, so it is of the form 1 0 0 0 1 0. So here this is your identity matrix and this column will be 0, that is this one. Now this is a category in which we have again a rectangular matrix 1 0 0 1 0 and 0. Okay, and this is what, this is our 4 by 4 matrix or 3 by 3 matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 and 0, in which this represents your identity matrix. This row is this one and this column is this one. Okay, so basically first of all we study what we have to do in a normal form. Whenever we have been given any matrix, so let us suppose we have given a matrix A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So basic term is we have to convert these diagonal elements to 1 and the rest of all elements to be 0. Okay, so first step will be to reduce the elements below this 1, this A, as to be 0. That will be first step. Second step will be to reduce these elements as 0. Third step, we need to reduce this one as 0, and fourth step, reduce this one as 0. Okay, these are the 4 steps involving in a matrix. Okay, so we'll take a question for this one. So question is, reduce A is equal to 1 0 2 1 0 1 minus 2 1 1 minus 1 4 0 minus 2 2 8 and 0. That means it is a 4 by 4 matrix to normal form. So this is our main question. So basically what we have to do in this one, we have to make these elements as 1. Now this is 1, this is 1. Now we need to make this as 1. This is 0. That means we have to take this whole column and row to be 0. Okay, this will be a first step. Now since we have already 1 at the first step, now we need to make all these elements to be 0 by using elementary operations. Okay, so the first operation which we are going to use in this one will be solution. That will be, we have to reduce R1 is already R2 is already 0 on R3. So R3 tends to R3 minus of R1, and on R4 it will be R4 minus this number, that is minus of 2 into R1. So that is basically R4 plus 2 times R1. So what we get, that 1 0 2 1 0 1 minus 2 1. Now 1 minus 1 0, then minus 1 minus 0 minus 1, 4 minus of 2, so that will be 2, then 0 minus of 1 minus 1, minus 2 plus 2 0, then 2 plus 0 it will be 2, 8 plus 4, so it will be 12, then 0 plus 2 it will be 2. So this is your first operation. Now after getting all the zeros over here, I need to reduce these elements to be 0. So similar operations. So in that case what we have to do, we have to apply on columns. So C2 is already 0, now C3. On C3 I'll apply C3 minus 2 times C1, and on C4 I need to apply C4 minus of C1. So the given matrix reduces to 1, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 1, minus 1 and 2. Now 2 minus of 2, 0, minus 2 minus 0, minus 2, 2 minus of 0, 12 minus of 0, 12. Now 1 minus of 1, 0, 1 minus 0, 1, minus 1 minus 0, minus 1, 2 minus of 0, 2. Now in this step we have received first these elements and these elements to be 0. That means our first and second step has been done. Now in the next step we have to make this one as 1. It is already 1, so no need to do this one. Now next step will be to make these two zeros. So for this what I need to operate on R3, that is R3 tends to R3 plus R2, and on R4 it will be R4 minus 2 times R2. So the matrix reduces to the value 1, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 1, minus 2, 1, 0, no, minus 1 plus 1, 0, 2 plus minus 2, 0, minus 1 plus 1, 0. Now 0 plus 0 minus 2 times 0, 0, 2 minus of 2, 0, 12 plus 4, so it will be 16, 2 minus of 2, 0. Okay, so again now here till this step I have received these two terms as 0. Now I need to make these two terms as 0. So on column C3 I need to take C3 plus 2 times C2, and on C4 I need C4 minus of C2. So the value reduces to 1, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 1, 0 and 0. So now C3 plus 2 times 0 plus 0, that will be 0, minus 2 plus 2, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 16 plus 0, 16, 0 will remain as it is, 1 minus of 1, 0, it will be 0, it will be 0. Okay, now we have third row as 0, so I'll interchange row R3 with R4. One, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 0, 16, 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0. Okay, now in this step next will be to divide it by 16. So it will be 1, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 and then 0, 0, 0 and 0. So it is of the form, now this is what, this is our I3. Now this column to be 0 and this row to be 0. So this is the normal form, which is the required normal form. And if I want to calculate the rank of this matrix A, so that means we have 1, 2 and 3 non-zero rows. So the rank of A will be 3. I hope it is clear to everyone. We will take one more question from this concept. Now question number 2, that is we have a matrix A is equal to 8, 1, 3, 6, it is a rectangular matrix, 0, 3, 2, 2, minus of 8, minus of 1, minus of 3 and 4. I have to reduce to a normal form, as well as we need to find this rank of A. These are the two parts in this question. Now, the very first step is to make ones and zeros. Now, this one is 8, I don't have 1, but if I add R3 and R1, so that will make this part as 0. So I am operating first step in that part. So on R3 I am applying R3 plus R1. So 8, 1, 3, 6, 0, 3, 2 and 2, minus 8 plus 8, 0, minus 1 plus 1, 0, minus 3 plus 3, 0, 4 plus 6, 10. So I have obtained that these two elements are 0. Now I need to make these terms as 0. Okay, but before that what I do, I divide this value 8 by 8 so that it will become 1. So for column C1, so 1 by 8 of C1, it makes it 1 0 0, 1 3 0, 3 2 and 0, 6 2 and 10. Now on column C2 I will apply C2 minus C1. On column C3 we will apply C3 minus 3 times C1. On column C4 I will apply C4 minus 6 times C1. Okay, so what I got now, it will be 1 0 and 0. So the next value will be what? 1 minus of 1, that will be 0. 3 minus of 0, 3. 0 minus of 0, 0. Now 3 minus of 3, 0. 2 minus of 0, 2. 0 minus of 0, 0. 6 minus of 6, 0. 2 minus of 0, 2 and 10. Now this is only the single element in this row, so I can divide this row by 10 also. So dividing R3 by 1 by 10 R3. So it will be 1 0 0 and 0, 0 3 2 2, 0 0 0 and 10. Okay. Now on column C2 I can use 1 by 3 C2, as well as on C3 I can use, sorry it should be 1 because I have divided by 1. On this C3 I can do 1 by 2 of C3. So the elements now are 1 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 1 0, 0 2 and 1. Okay. Now next operation will be on C3, that is C3 minus of C2, and on C4, that is C4 minus 2 times C1. I need to make this one and this one as 0. So it will be 1 0 0, 0 1 0. Now 0, 1 minus 1, 0 and 0, 0 0 and 1. This column is totally 0, so just I interchange C3 with C4, so it reduces to 1 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 0 1, 0 0 and 0. Okay. Now just check, this is what, this is our I3. So that means we have received a term I3 and 0, which is the required, normal form. Okay. Now rank of A. So we are having 3 rows and 3 columns in I3. So that means rank of A will be 3. Hope it is clear to everyone. Let us take one more question. So question is, we have matrix A whose elements are 2, 2 and 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4 and 3. We need to reduce this matrix to normal form, and rank of A, we need to evaluate this part. So one thing is clear, that since it is a 3 by 3 matrix, so rank of A is always less than equal to 3. Okay, now it will be better for us if I divide row R1 by 2. So what will the first operation? R1 tends to 1 by 2 R1, or even you can interchange R1 with R2, that is also a possible step. It's your choice which step you want to pursue. Okay, now I need to make these two elements as to be 0. So on R2 I'll take R2 minus of R1, on R3 I'll operate R3 minus 3 times R1. So it will be 1 1 1, 1 minus 1 0, 2 minus 1 1, 1 minus 1 0, 3 minus of 3 0, 4 minus of 3 1, 3 minus of 3 0. So till this step I have got that these two elements are 0. Now I need to reduce these two elements to be 0. So on C2 I'll take C2 minus of C1 and C3 minus of C1. So I will be getting 1 0 0, 1 minus 1 0, then 1 and then 1, 0 0 and 0. Okay, now just check, row 2 and row 3 both are identical. So can I operate on R3, that is R3 minus of R2? So it will be 1 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 0 and 0. So from this part it counts to be the value that I am getting 2 rows and 2 columns to be identical. So it is of the form I2 0 and 0 0, which is the required normal form. And what will be the rank of this matrix? Since we are getting I2, that means 2 rows and 2 columns, so rank of A will be 2 for this question. Now I'll give you one question for practice, and do let me know in the comment section what will be the normal form and what will be the order of this question. Okay, now the question is, we have a matrix A of 4 by 4, 0 1 minus 3 minus 1 1 0 1 1 3 1 0 and 2, then it will be 1 1 minus 2 and 0. So right now it is a 4 by 4 matrix, so that means rank will be either 4 or less than 4. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Here I require 1, but I have 0, here it is 1, so I can interchange R1 with R2. Do let me know what is the answer. Okay, thank you, goodbye.